Dear students, welcome to this session. In this session, we will discuss the problem ordering matrix multiplication. It is another example for the dynamic programming approach. First, we need to understand what is that problem statement. So the problem heading is like a matrix multiplication, but the problem is not an actually what the matrix multiplication. We are not going to do any multiplication of the matrices. The problem is what? Finding the order of matrix multiplications. It means that suppose you consider the problem of multiplying the sequence of matrices or chain of the matrices. Sequence of matrices or chain of the matrices. For example, A1, A2 and A3. Three matrices I wanted to multiply. Suppose this dimension is the 4, 5 by 3, not 4, 5 by 3, and the second matrix dimension is the 3 by 4, and third matrix dimension is the 4 by 2. I wanted to multiply some sequence of matrices in the same order, A1, A2, A3. Okay, and the dimensions are that valid dimension. Valid dimension means what? The first one column size should be second one row size. That 3 and 3 should be equal. That 4 and 4 should be equal. Okay, this is a basic constraint for the matrix multiplications. Okay, so assumption is what? All the dimensions are the valid dimensions. That order is fixed. I wanted to multiply A1, A2, A3, not A2, A1, A3 or A3, A1, A2 like that. I wanted to multiply what? A1, A2, A3. Okay. So here, for multiplying two matrices, how many multiplications we needed? What is the complexity of simple matrix multiplication? For multiplying two n by n matrices, okay, that is what? The dimension is n by n matrices. Okay, the complexity will be what? O of what? N cube. Okay, n into n into n. Okay, for example, if I want to multiply 3 by 3 matrices, two 3 by 3 matrices. Okay, so the complexity will be what? 9. So number of multiplications needed is what? 9. Like that we can assume it. If the dimension is not equal, it's a square matrix. Instead, if I want to multiply m into n matrix and n into what? R matrix, that should be the same, correct? That should be the same. Then only we can apply the multiplication. So if you want to multiply two matrices of different sizes, different dimensions, then the complexity will be what? O of m into n into what? R. So that is a simple thing. Okay. So if I want to multiply two matrices, square matrices means what? N cube. O of what? N cube. If I want to multiply two matrices with different dimensions means what? We need what? This complexity. Simply m into n into r. Okay, understood now? So now, why we have discussed this complexity of matrix multiplication means, suppose the A1, A2, A3, we are not going to change the order. We are not going to change the order of the matrix position. That is A2, A1, A3 or A3, A1, A2, like that we are not going to change. The same order only we have to obtain the result. If we are changing that order means we cannot do the multiplication. For example, A2 into A1 we cannot do, because A2 column size is what? 4, A1 row size is a 5, so we cannot apply it. So that order should not be changed. But it is possible to multiply A1 and what? A2 first. Then that will be multiplied with what? A3. Like that I can do. That is a one option, correct? A1, A2 will be multiplied first. Then that result will be multiplied with what? Second one. That is one. Another possibility, we can do this multiplication first. Instead of doing that a1 a2, we can do that a2 a3. Okay, so that is what a2 into what a3 will be what done first. Okay, then that result is going to be what multiplied with what a1. See here, we are not changing the order of that position of the matrix, only what change the order of the multiplication. Okay, order of the matrix multiplication. So in this way also what we can do that multiplication. So both is going to give the same result only. Okay, our result will be the same. a1 into a2 into a3 also will produce the same result. a2 into a3, and that result resultant matrix will be multiplied with what a1 into. We should not change the order. That into a1 like that we cannot write. a1 into that result like that. So suppose if you are doing this, if you are following this order, okay, just calculate how many maximum multiplications needed. That is what will be the complexity of this matrix multiplication if you do in this order. What will be the complexity of this multiplication if you do in this order? Just you calculate it. So this a1 size is the 5 by 3, correct? And a2 size is that 3 by 4. What will be the resultant matrix dimension? 5 by 4, correct? So if m into r, n into r, we will obtain what? M by what? R matrix. Okay, that is the dimension. That complexity is needed is what? M into n into r, correct? So if I multiply this, okay, we will get one what? Result. Okay, say that is what? R. Okay, so that R dimension will be what? 5 by what? 4. Okay, 5 by 4. So that is going to be what? Multiplied with what? A3. So what is that A3 dimension? 4 into what? 2. This dimension is what? 4 into what? 2. So for doing this multiplication, I need how many multiplications? Okay, for doing these two multiplications, I need how many multiplications? Correct. So this is R1, that is a result of first multiplication 1 R1, and then this R1 matrix and A3 is going to be 1 multiplied, we are getting the resultant matrix. But here in between, to do this multiplication, I need 5 into 3 into what? 4. So number of multiplication needed is what? 5 into 3 into what? 4. So it is equivalent to what? 60 number of what? Multiplications we need for doing this one. And here the resultant matrix and what? The A3 is going to be multiplied, so that what? We will get that result. Okay, what will be the resultant matrix is R2. Okay, that dimension is actually what? 5 by 2. So A1, A2, A3 resultant matrix dimension is what? 5 into what? 5 by what? 2. Row size of the first matrix, column size of the last matrix. So 5 by 2. So we obtained that 5 by 2 resultant matrix. But that is a resultant matrix. So to obtain this result, how many matrix multiplication we needed here? Okay, that is a complexity of multiplying these two matrices. What is that? 5 into 4 into what? 2. So that what? 20, that is 40 multiplications. Okay, and totally we need what? 100 multiplications. Totally we need what? 100 multiplications we need. If you are following what? This order, we will get the result. Okay, in what? 100 multiplication. We need to do that 100 multiplications. It means that is a time complexity. Suppose if you are following this order, for the same, we are going to obtain the same result. But what will happen here? First we are going to what? To do this multiplication. Okay, so this A2 complexity is what? A2 complexity is 3 by 4, and A3 dimension, A3 dimension is the 4 by 2. So that what? The result matrix R1, the dimension will be what? 3 by 2, correct? So 3 by 2 matrix you will get. And what is the complexity we will get for doing this multiplication means what? 4 into 3 into 4 into what? 2. So what is that? 12 and 24 multiplications to do this. And then that result is going to be what? Multiplied with that A1. Correct? So A1 multiply A1 symbol A1 dimension is actually 5 by 3. So 5 by what? 3. So that the result will be that of A1 and R1 is R2. That is a final result. Okay, that dimension will be what? 5 by 3 into 3 by 2. So 5 by 2. So result will be that 5 by 2 matrix. So what we are getting here and here will be the same. Correct. So but the number of multiplications needed here is, okay, so 5 into 3 into what? 2 and 30. Okay, 30. So total number of multiplications here to obtain the same result, okay, the second option will only what? 54. Okay, so usually if you are doing that left to right order, we'll get to that what? 100. If you are doing some other order, okay, order of changing that order, we'll get what? 54. So that problem statement here is ordering matrix multiplication is determining which order is the best order for obtaining the result in the minimum time. Okay, obtaining the result in the minimum time. So among this we need to choose. If you follow this order, you will get what? The minimum time complexity. You will obtain the matrix multiplication, that is a result in minimum execution time. Like that we need to find that order of multiplying the matrices. Okay, so that is the problem statement. We are not going to what? Multiply the matrices. Instead we are going to find the order of the matrix multiplication, whether you wanted to what? Multiply in this order or what? This order. Like that we have to what? Obtain. And what will be the complexity? How many matrix multiplications are needed? Like that we are going to what? Obtain. So input for my problem ordering matrix multiplication is not 3 matrix values. Instead what? 3 matrix dimensions will be given as an input. Okay, so that is the input is a 3 matrices A1, A2 and then what? A3. 3 matrices dimensions, not the values. Okay, so 5 by 3 and 3 by 4 and 4 by 2. 3 dimensions, these 3 dimensions, for example 3 matrices means how many values maximum we needed is for 4 values only, because first matrix row size is equivalent to what? Second matrix what? Column size. Similarly the second matrix row size column size is equivalent to what? Third matrix row size. So this and this will be same, this and this will be same, like that. So how many unique values we need means for 3 matrices I need what? Only 5, 3 and then what? 4 and 2. Okay, that is 5, 3, 4 and what? 2. So these values I needed. This will be passed as an array, that is a P. P0, 1, 2, 3, 4 like that. So only the dimensions will be what? Given. So if 4 values is given means you have to assume it what? How many matrices? 3 matrices. 3 matrices dimensions will be what? 5 by 3. The next matrix is 3 by 4. The next matrix is what? 4 by 2. Like that you have to what? Get. So n values are given in that array means what? How many matrices are given is n minus 1 matrices. So that is an input. And what should be the result means what is the minimum multiplication we need? That is what? 54. 54. And what is that order? Okay, what is that order means? That parenthesized, fully parenthesized matrices, that sequence we have to obtain. This need to be what? Printed. For example, A1, A2, A3 means what? That we need to print what? A1 into what? A2 into what? A3. So this is the order. In this order, if you do the matrix multiplication, you will obtain what? This result. Okay, like that we have to what? Give the output. Okay, so input for my problem is the sequence of matrix dimensions. Output is what is the minimum multiplication needed, and in which order if you do that multiplication you will get that minimum multiplication. Okay, so fully parenthesized expression you have to write for that matrices. Okay, so that is the input and that is the output. So for obtaining this result from this input, okay, we are going to apply that approach what? Dynamic programming. So this is the problem statement. So please try to understand the problem statement, then only we can go enter into that problem. Okay, here be clear, we are not going to do any matrix multiplications. Okay, the matrices are not that input, only the matrix dimensions are that input. It means the sequence of matrices dimensions are given. We need to find in which order that multiplication has to be done. Again remember, which order means we are not going to change the order of the matrix positions. Instead, only we are going to change the order of the multiplications. Okay, just we are going to put the parenthesis. First to do this and then put the parenthesis. Then you do this, like that we are going to what? Put the parenthesis. So among these options, we are going to get the best option. Okay, that should be the result. Okay. So the primary result is the minimum number of multiplications needed for multiplying a chain of matrices with different dimensions. Chain of matrices with different dimensions. So now we will enter into that algorithm, dynamic programming approach for that ordering matrix multiplication. So consider 4 matrices A1, A2, A3 and what? A4. Okay. So this matrix dimension is the 5 by 3. This matrix is a 3 by 4 and 4 by 2 and what? 2 by 6. So 4 matrices we have taken. Okay, actually this is our input, but the input is going to be given as an array of values. Array of values means for representing the 4 matrix we need only for 5 values. Okay, that is first matrix dimension 5 and 3. So 5 and what? 3. Second matrix dimension is 3 and 4. So 3 already given, so it should be that 4 alone we need to store. Third matrix 4 by 2. 4 is given already is there, so 2 alone we need. And then 2 by 6. 2 is there, only 6. So 5, 3, 4, 2, 6. So this array is an what? Input. That array is given as what? P. Okay. So P array. So index will be what? 0, 1, 2, 3 and then what? 4, like that. So P0, P1, P2, P3 and then what? P4, like that we have to name it. Only 5 values. So input is given as an array of elements. Array of elements is given means we need to assume it that matrices are given. 4 elements is given means 3 matrices are given. 5 elements is given means 4 matrices are given. Like that you have to what? Assume it. The dimension should be taken as what? 5 by 3 and 3 by 4, 3, 4 by 2 and 2 by 6. Like that we have to what? Take. So input is only this. Okay. P0, P1, P2, P3. A1 dimension is what? P1, before that P0, P0, P1. A2 dimension, A2. So that what? P1, P2. A3 dimension, P2, P3. A4 dimension, P3, P4. Like that you have to what? Assume it. So this is the input, and let m of 1, 4 be the final result. What is that m of 1, 4? So we are going to what? Create a 2-dimensional array m. In that the 1, 4 is going to store the minimum number of multiplication needed for multiplying the matrices from A1 to what A4, like that we are going to what take. Okay, so M is the two-dimensional array in which M of what I comma j means, okay, what is the minimum multiplication needed, minimum number of what multiplication okay needed to multiply the matrices AI comma AI plus 1 comma what up to what AJ. Okay, so like that we have to assume. So M of 1 comma 4 means number of minimum multiplication needed to what multiply A1 to what A4. So M of A I comma j simply represent that multiplication, represent what the minimum number of multiplications needed to multiply the matrices from what AI plus 1 up to what AJ. So what will be our result is what I wanted to obtain the result to multiply the matrices from A1 to what A4. Okay, F4 is that size of the input size, that is a n. Okay, so A1 to what A4. So that finally I wanted to find what M of what 1 comma 4. So that I need to what find it. So we need to obtain M of 1 comma 4. It means that minimum multiplications needed for multiplying A1 to what A4. That is our aim. So that we need to find. Correct. So the problem now will be solved in similar way how we have solved the rod cutting problem. Okay. Say M of ij, be clear in this definition. So now the problem will be solved like, let k equal to what 1. It means that the rod cutting problem, cut position equal to 1, cut position equal to second inch, third inch, like that we have what moved. Similarly what, if you are splitting that sequence into 2, k at what the cut occur, split occur at what 1. At 1 means what, at this position. Correct. It means that the A1, A2, A3, A4, that is a sequence. We made a cut on this sequence like this. Okay, so it means that the left side we will obtain one series, the right side we will obtain what, another series. Correct. So what is the number of multiplication needed for the left side matrices? What are the minimum multiplication needed for multiplying the right side matrices? Like that you have to what? Find. So here in this right side, if you are considering, I wanted to multiply A2, A3 and then what, A4, correct? A4. It means that the matrices from 2 to 4, to multiply the 2 to 4 matrices, what will be the minimum multiplication I need? Ij is what, the minimum multiplication needed for the matrices from I to what, j. Similarly 2 to 4 I wanted to multiply, then the minimum multiplication needed here is what, m of what, 2 comma what, 4. It is stored in which one? That is what, in the matrices 2 comma 4. Similarly, I wanted to find the minimum multiplication needed on the right side. Right side is what? 1 to 1, what is the minimum multiplication? So that what? Simply we can write what? M of 1 comma what? 1. So, the number of multiplication needed on the left side, the number of multiplication needed on the right side, so that we will obtain what? M of 1 comma 1 plus m of what? 2 comma 4. You will think about these numbers. This, what is the value of this? That what we are assuming, what? The m of 2 comma 4 containing the minimum number of multiplication needed for this, like that we are assuming. Okay. So similarly, what? 1 comma 1, 2 comma 3. Plus, we will get the result. This dimension is actually what? 5 by 4. 5 by 3. What is this dimension actually? 2 to 4. So 2 to 4 means what? From the matrix 2 up to what? 4. So the two matrix row size is what? 3. Last matrix column size is what? 6. So the resultant matrix is what? After multiplying this, the resultant matrix will be what? 3 by what? 6. Okay. So 5 by 3 and then what? 3 by what? 6 resultant matrix. So after multiplying this, okay, we need this number of multiplication. After multiplying the left side matrices, we need this number of multiplications. We will obtain this matrix 1 and matrix 2. To multiply these two matrices, then only we will get the result. Correct? To multiply these two matrices, how many multiplications we needed? Actually, in this case, what? 5 by 3 and 3 by 6 from that result. What we can write? 5 into what? 3 into what? 6. Like that I have to write. Okay. 5 into 3 into what? 6. So say that I wanted to find 1 to 4. So we splitted on the first position. So that what? The 1 means what? 5. 5 is nothing but what? 0. P0. Correct? P0 means what? We started from 1. So it is what? P0. Correct? P0 and then 6 stored in what? P4. Correct? And the 3 is nothing but what? P1. So P1. So I wanted to multiply P0, P1 and what? P4. This is nothing but what? To multiply these two resultant matrices. So the number of multiplication needed on the left side plus the number of multiplication needed on the right side plus what? To number of multiplication to multiply the two matrices, like that we have obtained. Okay. So next, this we have to obtain one result. Okay. Next, I need to what? Change the option. That is, if the split occur on the second, the cut occur on the second, it means that k equal to what? 2. It means that A1, A2, A3, A4, 4 matrices sequences. So if you put the cut on here, it means that the left side you will get the sequence of matrices that need to be multiplied. The right side we have some sequence of matrices that need to be multiplied. So let to multiply the left side matrices, we need a number of multiplications as what? 1 to 2. That means what? 1 comma 2. And then m of I need to multiply A3 to A4. That number of multiplication needed is 3 to what? 4. So what is the resultant dimension here? A1 to A2, A1 to A2 up to this. What is the resultant matrix dimension is what? 5 and what? 4. So 5 by 4 is the resultant multiplication here. A3 to A4. What is the resultant matrix dimension is 4 by what? 6. So here it is what? 4 by 6. So that finally we will get the 5 by 6 here. Okay. So now the total number of multiplication needed in this option is the number of multiplication needed on the left side 1 comma 2 plus the number of multiplication needed on what? Right side 3 comma what? 4 plus to multiply the resultant matrices. Resultant matrices is actually what? 5 into what? 4 into 6, like that we need to write. 5 is nothing but the P0 and 6 is nothing but what? P4 and the 4 is nothing but what? P2. So P0, P2 and then what? P4. That is the second option. And the third option is if k equal to what? 3. we have to stop up to this k equal to what 3. So if you made on the cut on the third position, it means that the same a1, a2, a3 and what a4. So here the cut made on the third position, we will get the two sequences, left side and right side. So on the left side a1 to what a3, the right side what a4 to a4, like that we will get. Okay, so the number of multiplication needed to multiply the left side matrices, minimum number of m of what 1 to what 3 and m of 2 to 2, sorry 4 to what 4. Okay, so then what is the resultant matrix of this? A1 to A3. See that 5 by 2 is the resultant matrix. Okay, so 5 by 2 is the resultant matrix. Here what is the resultant matrix? 2 by 6. A4 means what? It is a 2 by 6. So what will be the total number of multiplication needed in this option is m of what 1 comma 3 plus m of what 4 comma 4 plus 5, again what 5 4 6, correct? 5 into 2 into what 6, 5 into 2 into 6. 5 means the p0, 6 means the p4, and then 2 is nothing but what p3. So that you have to p0, p3 and then what p2, p4. So no more options are there. So the cut may be made on the first and second or third and fourth means we will get the result, final result. That's all. Okay, so only these three possibilities. In these three possibilities, which one is the minimum, that we have to what find it. Okay, so among these three combinations, okay, among these three total number of multiplications, okay, what is that minimum I need? That we have to choose. That is the answer. Correct? So this is the logic for what? The ordering matrix multiplications. Okay, so here the thing is what we our objective is what a1 to a4, that is a length equal to what actually 4, number of matrices equal to what 4. So we started for solving the problem for length equal to what 4, L equal to what 4. L equal to 4 means what number of matrices to be multiplied 4. That is our final result. So if we want to find that result for 4 matrices, we need to find these values. What is the m of 1 comma 1? What is the m of 2 comma 4? So m of 2 comma 4 means what? Minimum multiplication needed to multiply the matrices from what 2 to 4. Okay, and what is this values and this value and this value and this value. So these values are what need to be what determined. Here this 1 to 1 means what? L equal to what 1. 2 to 4 means 2 3 4, L equal to what 3. And here 1 to 2 means L equal to length equal to what 2 matrices alone. Here what 3 to 4 means 2 matrices, L equal to what 2. And here 1 to 3, A1, A2, A3, that is length equal to what 3 matrices. Here only 1 matrices, L equal to what 1. So if you want to find the minimum multiplication needed for multiplying 4 matrices, L equal to 4, I need to find okay, before finding that 4, I need to what find these values. It means that for L equal to 1, length equal to 1, number of multiplication needed. For all the combinations, what is the number of multiplication needed? For L equal to 2, L equal to 2 means what? A1, A2 or A2, A3 and A3, A4 number of multiplications are needed. Okay, and L equal to what? Similarly, L equal to 3. So L equal to 3, A1, A2, A3, what is the minimum multiplication? A2, A3, A4, what is the minimum multiplication needed? Like that what? These things have to be what? Recorded first. Then only we can obtain the result for what? M of 1 comma 4. Are you clear? So if you directly start solving what? 1 comma 4 means the top down approach. So even if you are using the top down approach, these values need to be what determined first. So the bottom up approach, what we have to do means we need to find the minimum number of multiplication needed for the number of matrices equal to what 1, for the number of matrices equal to 2 for these combinations, and the number of matrices equal to 3, that combinations, what is the minimum multiplication. So all has to be what recorded, then only finally only we can find what m of what 1 comma 4. Very clear? So from this we need to obtain the minimum, that is a procedure. The same procedure is going to be applied for what for finding m of what 1 comma 3, from finding the multiplication 2 comma 4 or 4 comma 4, 1 comma 3. For everything we are going to apply the same procedure. Okay, the split position. Okay, length equal to 4 means what? To obtain this we need what? The values for length equal to 2 or 3 or what? 1 only. So the smaller size problems will be solved first, then the larger size problem will be solved. But for all these sub-problems, smaller sub-problems also, we are going to use the same procedure. So how can we generalize this procedure? For the 4 I have written k equal to 1, k equal to 2, k equal to 3, up to what 3, split position. Okay, and this is the formula. So number of multiplication the left side, number of multiplication needed for right side, plus what these things, like that what we have written. Okay, how can we generally write this one? For m of I comma j, if you know this formula, you can what solve the sub problems, correct? So I need to find m of what I comma j. What is the formula is, so there are combinations are what? 3 combinations, k equal to 1, 2, 3. Okay, k equal to 1, 2, 3 means just you match this with the I comma j. This is the input, correct? So this is IA and this is what j. Okay, so k started with what IA up to what j minus what 1. Okay, from that minimum we have to find. So minimum for k equal to what, start with IA comma I plus 1 up to what j minus what 1. Okay, up to what j minus 1, up to j minus 1. Just substitute k equal to IA, k equal to I plus 1, k equal to what up to what j minus 1. How can we generalize this term? Okay, so here if you see that the split position is the k, correct? We have splitted at to 1. It means that number of multiplication needed from 1 to what 1. It means starting is IA, end with what j. Starting here IA, end with j. Starting IA and end with j. So that what 1 to what the split position. So what this is I comma what k. Similarly here 1 comma 2 means what? The 2 is nothing but that split position. So I comma what k. Here also what the split position is a 3. So I comma what k. So the first one is that m of I comma k. It means that up to that split position. Okay, starting with IA up to what split position, number of multiplication needed. That is a left side plus right side. Right side means what? The matrix start from what? K plus 1. Split position is a k means k plus 1 to what? The last index is nothing but what? J. So k plus 1 to what? J. So m of k plus 1 to what? J. Okay, that is up to what j, that number of multiplications, plus how can we generalize this one? Okay, see that P0, P1, P4, P0, P2, P4, P0, P3, P4, first and last is the same. First one is nothing but the first matrix row size, correct? So ith matrix row size, ith matrix row size will be what? I minus 1, Pi minus 1. So here the 5 is nothing but what? The 0. So ith matrix row size is needed here. Similarly what? The last P4 we have mentioned, it is nothing but what? The last matrix column size. Okay, last matrix column size. Okay, for any ith matrix, okay, ith matrix, row index will be what? I minus 1. Okay, column index will be what? I. Okay, for example, third matrix, if you want to find the third matrix, row is nothing but what? Pi minus 1. Correct? P2. And column size is what? P3. Correct? 4 by 2. So that is the general formula. Ith matrix row index is what? I minus 1. Column index is nothing but what? I. So Pi minus 1 into what? Pi. So what? So here I need what? First matrix columns row size, that is what? I minus 1. That is a P0. So it means that Pi minus 1. Okay. And the last one is nothing but what? The last matrix here A4. For all what? A4. It is nothing but what? Jth matrix. So jth matrix what? Column size. That we need. So okay, here what? P4 and what? Here also P4 and P4. So A4 matrix column size. Column. So that what? The ith matrix column will be that I only. So jth matrix column will be what? J only. So what? We need to write last one will be what? Pj. In between what is the value? P1. Here P2 is P3. K equal to 1 means what? P1. K equal to 2 P2. K equal to 3 what? P3. It is nothing but what? So where the split position is there, that size has to be what mentioned here. So that what? Simply what? Pk. Okay. So Pi minus 1 into Pk into what? Pj. So that is the formula for finding the minimum multiplication needed for I to what? J. Okay. For I, so we have to look for the options k equal to I plus 1 up to what? J minus 1. Up to what? J minus 1. We have to substitute the values. From that we have to obtain the minimum 1. Correct? So what we explained here, just to what? We simplified as a formula. Okay. So if you substitute here k equal to 1, you will get this one. 1 comma 1, and if you substitute k equal to 1 here, 1 comma 4, k equal to 1 means you will get this one. 1 comma 1 comma what? 2 comma 4 plus what? P 1 minus 1, that is a 0. J is nothing but 4 P4, and k is what? 1 P1. So P0, P1 and what? P4, like that we will get. If you substitute k equal to 2, we will get the second one. If you substitute k equal to 3, you will get the third one. So from that we need to what? Obtain the minimum. So k will be up to what? The 3. So this is an algorithm. But here we started explaining for the number of matrices, that is a length, which is equal to what? 4. We started solving. But we need to solve from what? Length equal to 1, length equal to 2, length equal to 3, up to what? Finally only we have to go for what? Length equal to 4.